Hello, friends. Hello, and welcome to another review of a vintage fountain pen, I will call it. Although I suspect it is quite modern from the 70s or the 1980s, it is a plastic piston filler made in Germany by a firm that is well known as a pencil making producer. And I'm talking about the Lyra firm. So, Lyra. It is a writing. It is named after the musical instrument that you can see right here on the clip. I don't have many information about this firm, but I certainly remember during my school years in the early 1990s that I used the pencils made by Lyra. They were quite superior in quality in comparison with the pencils brought in Romania, imported from China. So, as you can see, this is a lovely fountain pen in this lovely color. I unscrewed the ending of the barrel, the turning knob, before I started this video because it is quite hard to turn it around, and it certainly needs some lubrication. And you can see the end of the piston with a plastic ending. The fountain pen is quite simple, as you saw. So the cap has this beautiful clip which has engraved Lyra on it, and that music instrument. Let's test. The clip is quite flexible and quite nice. It ends the cap ends with this metallic ring, and if we unscrew it, we can see an ink window, a transparent ink window, and a hooded nib. I'm not so sure if it's a gold nib or just gold plated, but if we look closely, we can see the gold plating and the iridium top, which is in a different color. On the back, we have a simple plastic feed, and you already saw the barrel with the turning knob at the end. It's quite a light fountain pen, and of course I will leave its dimensions on the screen, and we will do quite early the writing sample. So I presume that it works. So I think that I will use also blue ink for it, and why not. I have here a Pelican 4001 royal blue. Okay, let's put it here. And guys, I've already turned the knob, so I will just have to put this in ink, and after that I will draw the ink. So I have prepared a little tissue. Let me please change the angle of the camera because I want to show you more clearly the writing sample. So sorry, like this, yes. So like this, guys. I hope it will be all right. So I will take the pen. This is from the paper is from Herlitz's notepads that I have. Okay, so we are ready. We will take out the ink right here. We will give it a little shake. I will put it here. Now, guys, bear with me because this will we need a little bit of work. Let me see. You can see how in need of a lubrication this piston filler is, but the fun fact it is that it draws ink. And yes, this is the ink reservoir. Let me remove the excess of the ink, and after that I will use the tissue. So, a quite functional fountain pen after all these years. Remember, guys, put back the cap when you are finished with the inking the fountain pen. I'm impressed because this piston still works after all these years of neglect. So, I have here a Lyra. It doesn't want to write. So, I will simply turn the knob gently till I see a drop of ink. Let me see. I hope that I won't overdo it. You can hear the scratching sound. Yes, and now it comes the drop of ink, and I will. Let me see if yes, I can write with it. So it is sufficient. Now I will turn back. Okay, remove the pressure. So, guys, this is a Lyra. It doesn't. It still has problems. I'm sorry, guys. This is the first time that I use it, so it has problems. But look about the flexiness of this steel nib. I presume it's a steel nib. You can see the two tines. They are moving. So I repeat the same thing. So I apply pressure to it. Now you can see the ink. Yes. And now I will leave it like this. Yes. And we have Lyra. Okay. Lyra fountain pen. Okay, this is a piston filler. Piston filler. It is made in Germany, and I presume in the 1980s. I should better say in West Germany. So this was a producer from West Germany, and I think that this fountain pen comes from the 1980s. Okay, I think it has a steel nib. And why did I say that, guys? Because it has no imprints of 14 karat or 585. Indeed, it is a gold plated steel, and on top of it we have an iridium tip, which you can see it's in the silver color. So a steel nib, gold plated. You saw a little drop there. It is because I didn't remove the pressure. So I'm not so sure what to do. I think I will turn back the knob and let me see if it's still right. Yes, it needed some little pressure. By the way, let's taste it for the wetness. It is quite a wet fountain pen. And I've already shown you it has some line variance. Let me see if I can. It has a little bit of flex. I'm not so sure you can see, but I wouldn't call it a flexible nib, so no flex. Maybe you will see at the line pressure. So here no pressure, and here a little bit of pressure. It has a little line variation. A steel nib, a hooded nib. Okay, gold plated. Now let me see what I can show you. Yes, let me do a signature. So review, quite nice. Let me try to reverse write with it. Let me see here. So reverse writing. Definitely a no. It you can see it doesn't have an ink flow and it scratches a little bit. By the dimension, I believe it is a M, a medium nib. Medium nib. And now let me tell you about the yes, definitely a little bit of problem with the inflow. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, let me give you a little perspective of the whole writing sample. What can I say, guys? Apart from the fact that it had that issue with the ink flow at the start, I think this is a wonderful, wonderful fountain pen. Quite a juicy, juicy nib. I like pretty much the whole design of this fountain pen. You know that I'm a fan of an ink window, of an internal piston filler, and I also like the screwed in cap. The only thing that I don't like about this fountain pen is the hooded nib. I like an open nib, and that's it. Being injected plastic, I don't mind. So it is a wonderful fountain pen. I believe it's from the 1980s. I know that I searched on the internet and some of the Lyra fountain pens were inscribed with West Germany, and I think that this is also made in the same period. So, guys, this was my fountain pen review of a quite beautiful, beautiful Lyra fountain pen. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel to see other nice reviews of fountain pens. I want to thank you for your time. Wherever you are, I want to wish you to have a nice day. I will see you again at the next episode. Till then, please take care of yourself, guys. And God bless.